Morning, everyone. Technically, we're basically talking about creating a limited time offer. What does this mean? This means it's something you're going to offer or sell in a short, limited time amount. We are going to talk about the ways in which you can do this, how you can exactly know what this means in your business, and also the why. So why is a limited time offer great? How you can access this in your business, and what this means for you, and what extra little bonus this can mean for your revenue, for building clients, and all the little things you can do. And I know a lot of times when it comes to our photography businesses, we have our ups and our downs. And sometimes we just need that little boost to get those bookings rolling in. And also, here's another thing when it comes to like the mental aspect of your business. When you're having a lot of downs over and over and over again, you start to question your worth. You start to question your confidence. And you start to maybe think, I shouldn't charge what I should be doing. I should cut these people a deal. So having these little boosts isn't even just for about revenue and building business. It's about building confidence. And when you're building more confidence in your business, you can sell your company better to your ideal client. So there are so many ways in which these tiny little steps, this limited time offer, can help. So we're going to talk about how these limited time offers can come in, like why and where the limited time offers can help, birthday special, if you will, can insert themselves into their business. So by connecting these sales with slower periods or personal milestones, like your birthday, you can create excitement. This is the why these are kind of great. We're going to talk a little bit more about this in a second, but like you can create this excitement, this urgency, and give your clients a reason to celebrate with you. It creates fun, connection, and emotion. So today, this is how we're going to format today's talk. It's a lot of information, but I hope it's going to be really helpful. And by the end of this, you should be able to actually be excited and inspired to do your own limited time offer and hopefully start today. Today, I'm going to break it down into exactly what makes this strategy work. And of course, not just about the why and the what, but of course, the how. So as always, we're going to talk about the why. Because if you understand why you're doing something, you feel more motivated to do the thing. Limited time offers are super powerful because they create, like I said earlier, this sense of urgency. It'll motivate those potential clients, either new clients or past clients, to take action rather than click and sit around and wait. So they're going to want to act quicker as opposed to just waiting because they're going to risk missing out. So you want to make sure your offer is really good and good enough that they can't say no to. They don't want to miss out on this. It's that whole FOMO thing. In a world where people are often hesitant to make big decisions, like, for example, hiring a wedding photographer, the pressure of this ticking clock can push them to take that plunge as opposed to waiting. It'll give you that burst and that boost of confidence to then go on and sell yourself to more people. So by offering these time-sensitive deals, you're not only going to increase your bookings during those slower periods, but you also give clients a reason to prioritize your services now rather than later. A limited time offer adds that excitement to your business. It turns this simple sale, like Black Friday even, or all the sales that are Memorial Day, holiday sales, into an event that gets people talking and engaging with your brand. It's personalizing your brand a little bit more with these people. And a birthday is a really personal connection to you in your business, which again, the more connected someone is personally and emotionally to you, the more likely they are to book you because they're more likely to trust you and understand you and get to know you. So now let's talk about the hows. Let's talk about how to create that urgency we just talked about and to drive up those bookings. You want to highlight this scarcity. So you want to set a firm deadline for your offer using language like only 5 spots available, limited availability, sale ends in 48 hours. So how do you do this? You want to clearly communicate the exact deadline in every promo piece. So whether it's email, social media, website, pop-ups, and include a countdown timer to really drive home that urgency. So if you think you're saying it too much, you're probably not. Because to be honest, if someone is seeing things too much, they probably weren't going to hire you anyways. So the limited availability of bonuses. So offer an added bonus like an extra hour of photography, a free engagement session for the first few clients who book. So if you have this extra added bonus, this really helps drive those first few people to book it. And again, the confidence you're putting out there when you start booking these limited time offers is also super helpful to you. So you want to use this first come, first serve approach to motivate quick decisions. It really helps emphasizing how booking early brings more value. And that's what it really comes to when it comes to wedding photography, portraits in general. Photography in general these days is not cheap, and it shouldn't be cheap. It's an investment. And this brings this value that people really see, but it doesn't really hurt your bottom line. So this whole idea of the countdown marketing, you want to build up that anticipation before launching the sale by teasing in a few days in advance, right? So use Instagram stories, Facebook group polls, engage your audience, questions like who's ready for a deal that will make your anniversary photos even more special? Or what would you rather see, A or B, and let them be the bonuses you're looking for? How quickly do you know, like getting people, putting those little droplets of information in their head so that when they see the sale, they think, oh, I've seen this, I got to do this. So number two, now let's talk about when to schedule these sales, these limited time offers, right? The birthday sale, if you will. Align these, like we said a little bit earlier, with those slow periods for this boost in your season. So plan around the slow seasons. Also because you have more time to put into it in the slow season than you do in the summer. And your mentality probably needs it a little bit more then. So review your booking calendar. Find those times of the year when things naturally slow down. You can use tools like your CRM, the place in which you host all your clients in your client database, your little black book of your business, or your booking software to pinpoint gaps. Like, is there a point in the season where you kind of don't book a lot? Look at those gaps and target those dates for your sale. Think birthday in March. I'll push my sales in January to fill that gap because January might be a lull. And here's the thing. If your birthday, which we'll talk about in a second, falls in during the busy season, plan a half birthday. You can do that as well, right? Because then they think, oh, you're this person that's fun and likes to do half birthdays. You can create this to work around your business. So then also celebrate those milestones, all right? Align the sale with a milestone. Like, for example, maybe it's not your personal birthday, but it's your business birthday, like your business anniversary or your own birthday. It really creates that personal touch that, again, builds this personal connection between your clients and your potential clients. And choose those dates that really resonate with your audience. Maybe celebrate the anniversary of your most popular wedding shoot, or a favorite, like maybe there's a number one wedding song that's played for the first dance and it's the year that came out. Like, make it fun, make it interesting. Maybe anniversary for someone, so an anniversary special, and have it linked to everybody's anniversary. You can figure that out in your automations when it comes to your CRMs and your studio management systems. Quarterly sales strategy. Strategically place sales throughout the year, ensuring you always have something planned during those slower times. So you want to map out your sales at the beginning of the year, aiming for one in each quarter. I mean, it's not crazy to do it, but it could be a lot for you to organize. And it depends on how big your audience base is, right? So if you do one in the first quarter, see how it develops, because chances are, unless you're doing a smaller sale that's really packing value, it's kind of like you can either do the quality over quantity, like you're going to do a huge sale and you're going to do it twice a year, or you're going to do really valuable sales 4 times a year that are going to want people to build upon. So if you had a sale that was like, here's step 1 of quarter 1, quarter 2, quarter 3, quarter 4, and they all kind of together created something, that would encourage someone to do all 4 quarter sales and get them on board, versus like, oh, I did her sale last month, she's doing another sale. Are you a high ticket item or a low ticket item? Are you a person who's going to have return clients, or is it one big wedding, right? Because if you're doing weddings, your clientele is changing every few months. So who's hiring in you in January might not be the same people who are still going to hire you the following January, because they may have already got married. So then you target more the family portraits type idea. So then let's now talk what to offer. Discount packages, added services, special anniversary photo sessions. There's a lot of different variety we can offer in the photography world. And here's our couple different types that you can think of. One is a bundled service. So instead of simply discounting, offer package deals that add value, like do a wedding and an anniversary photo session combo. You can show clients how much more they're getting for just a slight increase in price, highlighting that value that far exceeds the cost, right? So it's almost like find that ticket item that you're bundling that doesn't cost you anything, You can get an anniversary session or something else that people really want. Anniversary sessions. I love this idea. Offer clients a discounted or bonus anniversary session when they book a wedding package. So they're already thinking ahead, and that's also starting to build that clientele base that you can work and use upon for years to come and keep you top of mind after the wedding happens. So then you can transition these wedding clients into portrait clients. Add incentives, right? And you want to also, by the way, if you're transitioning your weddings into portraits, you want to make sure that you have pages on your website that show this. You want to always showcase these things that you're offering, whether it's anniversary sessions, boudoir sessions, trash the dash, family sessions, maternity sessions. Talk about it with your wedding clients as if you're going to be with them for the rest of their life. Act as if, right? And I also want to show complete galleries to visualize this experience. Again, builds that excitement. They can start imagining them in this position. So another great one is an add-on. So an add-on incentive. So instead of slashing prices, offer exclusive add-ons like a second photographer or an expedited gallery delivery. So you would use these tiered offerings like book by this date and get a second shooter for free. Book by this date and get an album upgrade for free. That really incentivize, again, those people to take that plunge and book. Because if they're sitting on the fence, they might just wait. And the longer they wait, the less likely you're still staying front of mind. So now let's talk about marketing. How do you get people to know about these things? So how are you going to promote your sales? Let's talk about the email marketing aspect. Create segmented email list for the warm leads, right? A warm lead are those who've already expressed interest. Send them personalized messages about the sale, right? Start building that excitement. Include this urgency-driven subject line like only 3 days to grab our birthday sale, only 3 days to grab my birthday sale, and then make a very, very, very clear call to action. Track those open rates and then send follow-ups to those who didn't actually engage with the first email. If your list is small, don't worry about automating everything. Just send these emails. Personal touch is everything. Another thing to keep in mind when doing the marketing is leveraging your partnerships. Partner with other wedding vendors to offer collaborative deals, like discounted photography when clients book both you and a florist. You can feature these partnerships on your social media, joint posts, mention the vendors in your email campaigns. It'll broaden your audience because you're not only doing it to your audience, you're doing it to this other vendor's audience. It'll build recognition for both of you. And it also legitimizes your offer because it also says you're moving outside just you. And you have more people and someone else who's kind of working with you to push this offer. And then social media countdowns. Use Instagram stories, Facebooks, and even TikTok to count down your launch. Post short, engaging videos each day with reminders about the deal. For example, film yourself packaging a beautiful photo while saying, this could be yours just 2 days until our birthday sale drops. Or, hey guys, it's my birthday this week. Keep an eye out for a big sale announcement that's coming in. Just, again, people aren't going to sit there and wait, especially with just one announcement, especially with let's say you just do the birthday sale. So my birthday's Friday. And if I just didn't say anything all week, and then on Friday I was like, hey guys, birthday sale, people might not open their email that day. People might miss it. People might forget about it. But if you've brought in this again, because people need to see things 3 times at least to remember it, if you've brought it up last week, the week before, the 2 days before, it makes people remember. And people love the word birthday. Is just a fun, exciting birthday that people can emotionally connect to, because you know what? We have the post-sale follow-up. So you want to make sure you keep clients engaged with referral incentives or future booking reminders. So this is a really great way to keep those post-sales and those people, again, it's all about front of mind. You want to make sure that when people in your email list are out in public and someone goes, I need a photographer, you pop in their head. One way to do this is to referral program. After the sale, encourage your clients to refer friends by offering them a future discount or a small gift. So now that you've done this little sale and you've gotten people in the door, how do you keep them helping you and being your cheerleaders? So a referral discount is a great way. Include these referral cards in your follow-up emails or discount code that they can share with family and friends. Look at what affiliates do. So when I use certain programs on this Facebook group specifically, if I love it, I put a referral program in there because this is a win-win. It's a win-win-win, really. The company wins, the client wins, and the new client wins. I love a good triple win. And then you want to also put in future booking reminders. So send an email thanking the client for participating in the sale, and then remind them of any upcoming milestones like their wedding anniversary, their family reunion, those personal milestones that you may or may not be doing sales for. Schedule this automated email reminders 3 to 6 months before any major milestone, encouraging them to book you again for a special rate. This keeps you again top of mind without really being pushy, and also pushing it into this personal connected space. So there we go. 20 minutes of exactly how you can do and build and promote a limited time offer. Thanks, friends.